New York Deli chicken salad by Sip and Feast. Let's give it a go.
Alright, cut that in half, make your life easier. And then we just draw lines down here. Don't go all the way. You do want this finely chopped. Just turn it around. Okay, so you got like 4 fingers now, you see? That's 1 finger, 2, 3, 4. Finely chopped, okay. If you don't like the way that's chopped up, just put the knife across it like that. Do that until you can fill a 1/4 cup. Okay. So there you go. That's what half a cup of celery looks like. Nicely chopped up. 1/4 cup of onion. Take the top off. Cut it down. More than we need, but alright, you want finely chopped onion? Put a line across here. Be careful of your fingers if the knife slips. Then you draw the knife over here, like that. You see how fine those cuts are? Like that. It's important to do them finely. Nobody wants big chunks in their New York Deli chicken salad, okay? Hold it together. Get it started. Probably have 1/4 cup already. This knife is so blunt. Jesus, if the zombies turned up, this knife would not be the knife you want to go for. Right. 1/4 cup of this. There you go. Look at that. 1/4 cup of onion. Teaspoon of salt. I'm using low salt because I don't want high blood pressure. There you go. Now we need a bit more. Quarter teaspoon of granulated garlic. That's probably plenty. That's 2. But you lose a bit on the inside, so boop, a bit more. 1 cup of mayonnaise. Basically the entire tube. Get a little bit of water and put your onion in there. Boop. That'll soften up those onions. Won't soften them up, it'll take the sting out of the onion. Bit of water. I use the kettle to boil it first, otherwise you'll be waiting forever. And then a couple of chicken cubes. You want to bring this to the boil. Just get your chicken cubes in there like that. Don't splash. It's hot. I'm going to put more water into the kettle to bring that to the boil, because that probably won't cover the chickens with like 3 inches, 10 centimeters of water. Okay, that's boiling in the background and the bouillon cubes are melting in the boiling water. Give it a quick stir. Put your chicken breast in. That's going to cool it all down, which we don't want. So you have to bring it to the boil again. And we've run out of hot water. So that's why we have the kettle going in the background, just to top it up. And don't forget to wash your hands after you've handled raw chicken. That's what I'm doing right now, in case you're all curious. I'm not looking at the wife. Okay, so that's a boil, all right? It's not a simmer, it's a boil. Once it's doing that, turn off your heat. That's the wife. Put the lid on and set it aside, okay? Boop. That's it, done. Set a timer for 20 minutes. Once that 20 minutes is done, you have perfectly poached chicken. Beautiful poached chicken. Try and drain it off. Okay, let them sit there and cool. While that's going on, take your pepper, your salt, bit of garlic, and your bit of sugar. Mix it all together, okay? Okay, got it. Our seasoning. Well, it's not a seasoning, but you know, flavor. Jesus. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. So, with a nice clean, perfectly cooked, alright? That is perfectly cooked. Some might say, oh, it's a bit pink. That's cooked, okay? Jesus. Into the seasoning. Give it a shake, okay? That's how you do it. And that's it. Right, once you've got everything in there, give it a good mix, okay? Make sure your hands have been washed. Everything's nice and clean, okay? Go from the bottom. Make it fall over itself like that, okay? Otherwise you're just basically you're just churning the top. You're not mixing it properly at all. Okay, so that's it all mixed up, okay? So it's beautiful. Now we have to let that chicken cool, okay? Using my handy dandy. I can tell you that that's about 40 degrees. So let it come down to about 20 or something, okay? I was gonna sit outside and surf the web when I realized now is the perfect time to put this stuff through a sieve. So that will help sieve, that'll get the water out of the onion, okay? It's just off the bottom. Silence on set. Okay, so this has gotten cool now, alright? Delicious. Alright. Always wash your hands. Mayonnaise. Dijon. Not normal mayonnaise, alright? It's the fancy stuff. You can go for full fat mayonnaise or low fat. I went for low fat because I'm fat. There's the parsley. Was it parsley? No, that's not parsley. That's celery. And the onion that we dried earlier. Alright. You got that? Cool. Now we give it a mix. Coming together. So you just pat it down, alright? It will release a little bit of water. So a lot of people recommend you leave this overnight and then just drain away the excess mayonnaise. Just tidy up the edges a little bit of the bowl. I'm a musician. So what would be good for this now? A brioche? Or would this be good? Yeah, let me zoom out a little bit maybe. Would that be good? Sills or sandwiches? Or are we going to be fancy like my wife and go for brioche bun? Shall we go for brioche bun? Or do you want a Silzer bread? Ow! Fuck that sharp. Alright. This is what was selected. I think it's called a Silzer. I'm not sure. I'm sure somebody can tell me. I'll cut the bread. I'll move this out of the way so we're not dropping crumbs in there. Doesn't that look nice? Want a bit of tomato with this? A little bit of lettuce. Jesus Christ, this thing is annoying me. Ready? A little bit of clean lettuce and boop, boop. There you go. Do you want to come over and try it? Let me take off your bathrobe. It's turning into that kind of a channel.
This is too much of a...
Oh, just eat it. Jesus, you're always saying it's too big.
Well, it is too big. It was very yummy.
Too big. Is it tasty?
Mm-hmm. Well, just...
Can you show the camera like and basically say it's delicious or something?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe zoom out a little bit. Really is a struggle.
It's delicious.
Because it's upside down. You see?
It's really nice.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna have one myself.
Yeah.
We're supposed to wait until tomorrow, but the chap from Sip and Feast, I'm not sure what his name is, but he's a nice guy. He says it's best if you hit it the next day.
Well.
That's called a New York Deli sandwich, inspired by Sip and Feast. Here's this is my sandwich. Maybe a little bit more over here. Does it need any salt at all? You're absolutely certain it doesn't need salt, yeah? Mm-hmm. Cool. That's our little secret, okay? Let me give this a go. Okay. Let's give this a shot. Am I even in the camera frame? Hang on. Mm-hmm. Hang on. So this is the bad boy. It is delicious. Let me try and tighten this up a little bit.